Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, and welcome to another session for our lecture series for advanced and college algebra. I think we have 18 participants at the moment, and I saw some of your highs and hellos here. So we have Erica, Unica, Kyla, and many others. Okay, so I hope the rest will join whenever they have time. So for today, our lecture would focus on uh, the equations of straight lines. So previously we discussed about um, slopes and some other basic stuffs. Okay, that will help you, of course, to understand the equations of straight lines. So let's begin with the first form. There are actually, if I'm not mistaken, 4 or 5 forms of the equations of straight lines. So we have the first, which is the point slope form. It says here a line that has slope m and contains the point x sub 1, y sub 1 has the equation y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. Okay, take note m here as defined is the slope of the straight line. Okay, so let's check out how did we arrive at the point slope form. So for example, if let's say, hold on a sec. Okay, I think I am not getting, just hold on a sec. Okay, medyo nalilito pa ako dito kasi wait lang ha. Okay, so where is that? Sandali lang at medyo nawala yung aking isang app which I am supposed to. Okay, so I'm back. Medyo inayos ko lang yung ano ko. Okay. So let's try to derive kung paano nakuha yon, ano, para makita natin kung paano nakuha yung ating point slope form. Okay, y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times the quantity x minus x sub 1, where m there is your slope. So if we are going to, if you remember, okay, our slope, okay, for example, if we have here your x and y axis, and there are 2 points, let's say this is point P1, then there's another point here, P2. If the coordinate of this is x sub 1, y sub 1, and this is, oops, sorry, wait. Let's draw. So we have here P sub 1, P sub 2. Okay, so this is P sub 1. So the coordinate here is x sub 1, y sub 1. Then you have, oops, x sub 2, y sub 2. Okay. So if you're going to connect this one, you will be able to form a line. And we know that if we are going to solve for the slope of line from P1 to P2, okay, we know that m here is just the change in y over the change in x, diba? Yung last na lesson natin. Or this is m is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 based from the given here over x. Nawala na naman. Okay, anyway, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 is minus x sub 1 is equal to m. Okay, so if we are going to cross multiply this, you will have y sub 2 minus y sub 1 is equal to m x sub 2 minus x sub 1. That is if the given is P1 and P2. So kapag ang given natin, if P, if there's a point P, x, y, and then another point, let's say P sub 1, x sub 1, y sub 1, this will become y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x sub 1, which is your point slope form. What does point slope form mean? Means that you can make use. Nag-e-echo ba? Sorry. Wait lang. Sorry. Okay, so yun yung mangyayari. It's our point slope form. Sorry kung nag-echo siya kanina. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, this is my first time to use this, so I can use the blackboard, the one that I'm showing you now. May echo pa ba? Nag-e-echo pa ba, guys? O wala na? Okay, I'm using a different account. Ginamit ko yung account ko dun sa isang YouTube channel ko at saka yung isang Google account ko. Kaya makikita nyo dyan, yung Succulent Sub Isabella. That's the one I'm using. So, may problema kasi itong sa gadget ko. So, I'm using two gadgets now and I'm doing both Google Meet and StreamYard to present this one. Kasi dito sa StreamYard, 'pag sa phone hindi siya puwedeng mag-share screen, okay? So wala siyang gano'ng capability. That's why I'm using Gmeet for this also. I could just use Gmeet pero hindi ko kasi maila-live sa YouTube, okay? So yun yung naging problema ko. That's why if you can see my screen, that's the screen of your Gmeet, okay? Anyway, so yeah, that's how you derive the point slope form. So when you're solving for the equation of a straight line and the given is a point on the line and a slope, then you can immediately use the point slope form. But of course, later on, when you will be encountering a lot of problems about the equations of a straight line, you will discover that you can actually solve them using the different forms of the equations of lines. Okay, but as long as, for example, um, as long as you can, let's say, look or solve based from the given a slope and there is a point that is part of the line, then you can make use of the point slope form. Okay, so again, our point slope form. Okay, I hope you have your pen and paper with you because later on I will ask you to solve. So given a point P, x sub 1, y sub 1, okay, and a slope m, then you can solve this using the point slope form. Y sub 1 minus y is equal to the slope m, x minus x sub 1. Okay, so let's try some problems, to illustrate this. Okay, and you also try to solve. Okay, so this one is very simple. Problem 1, find the equation of a straight line passing through the point 2, 5, having a slope of 3/4. So here you have a point that is part of the line. Pag nabasa nyo yung passing through the point, ibig sabihin that point is part of the line. We can only make use of a point that is part of the line or that is on the line, okay? A point that will satisfy the equation. And then there's a slope of 3/4. So what we're just going to do is very easy. We just make use of the form y minus y sub 1. Oops, pangit ang kulay red. Let's use a different color. This one, or white. Okay, so you have y minus y sub 1 is equal to m x minus x sub 1. Okay, the given here is a point 2, 5. So we have the point here 2, 5. So your 2 here is your x sub 1, 5 is y sub 1, and we have an m which is equal to 3/4, or the slope that is equal to 3/4. So you just substitute the values. So you have y minus y sub 1 here is 5 is equal to the slope which is 3/4 times x sub 1 is 2. Okay. So we can simplify this by cross-multiplying this because we have here a fraction 3/4 so we can cross multiply. All right, so you will have 4 times y minus 5, okay, because 4 is multiplied to the left side, and then you will have 3 times x minus 2. Okay, so distributing 4, you will have 4y, multiplying 4 by the term or the expression inside the parentheses, so you have 4y minus 20. You do the same with 3, so you have 3x minus 6. Okay, so putting all the terms on the left side para positive yung x natin, so you will have 3x minus 4y. Positive yan, nilipat natin sa kabila, magiging minus 4y is minus 6, then minus 20 is equal to 0. So the equation therefore of the line is 3x minus 4y minus 26 is equal to 0. Okay, nakuha nyo ba, guys? Sorry. Tama. Plus 20 pala to. So this should be plus 20 kasi nilipat natin. So this will be plus 14. Okay? Yung negative 20 nilipat natin sa kabila. Ito. So pag nilipat mo siya dyan, magiging positive 20. Okay? Minus 6 pa rin yan kasi hindi mo naman siya nilipat. So you will have plus 14. So this will be your final answer. Okay? Yeah, it's 14. Kinorek ko na, Maria Cristina Giab. Thank you. Okay, will you try another problem? Let's have here our problem 2. The graph of the function has a slope of minus 3/4. Contains the point negative 2, 5, 8. Okay, please try to do that. So whenever you're ready, ilagay nyo lang yung sagot nyo dyan. And let's see kung pareho kayo ng sagot. At kung tama yung sagot natin. Okay, so yeah. I hope you have your pen and paper with you guys para maka-join din kayo. Ano? So you'll be working on fractions dyan. I hope alam nyo mag-simplify ng fractions. Okay, so meron na ba? So dapat wala siyang fractions dun sa final answer natin. O pwede rin basta yung final answer, yung sa dapat ano. Yeah. Pwede yan. Or you can simplify that by multiplying to... dapat may equal to 0 yan, Christina. Ano? Kasi we're talking about an equation. So it should be 3x plus 4y plus 7 halves equals 0. Or you can eliminate the fraction. That will become 6x plus 8y plus 7 is equal to 0. Okay, so there should be, yeah, so that should be the final answer. No, it's not 14, ano, it's 7. Kasi when you multiply 2 to 7 over 2, that will give you 7, not 14. Okay? So our final answer here should be 6x plus 8y plus 7 is equal to 0. Okay, so let's try to solve that. So you have, let's use the form. You will have y minus 5 over 8 is equal to our slope, which is negative 3/4 times x minus plus 2. Kasi yung given natin is negative 2. So negative times negative will give you plus 2. Diba? Alright, so yeah. So we can cross multiply now to eliminate the fraction 3/4. Ito. Yan. So you will have 4 times y minus 5 over 8 negative 4 is equal to 3x plus 2. Okay? So multiplying negative 4 here, so you will have negative 4y. Negative 4 times negative 5 over 8 will give you plus 5 halves, diba? 5 over 2, then we have 3x plus 6. So transferring the left side terms to the right side, you will have 3x plus 4y plus 6 minus 5 over 2 is equal to 0. Okay? Para hindi kayo mahirapan, you can immediately eliminate 2 sorry, by multiplying 2 to all the terms para mawala yung ating fraction. So if you do that, you will have 6x plus 8y plus 12 minus 5 is equal to 0 because negative 5 over 2 times 2 will give you negative 5. So this will be 6x plus 8y plus 7 is equal to 0. So that will be our, or that will be the equation of the line. Okay. Do you guys have questions at this point? Shall we do another one? Bakit yung iba parang ano, silent lang sila? Can you guys follow? So, Christina, you know, paano natin nakuha yung plus 7 instead of plus 14? Okay, let's have another problem. Okay, here. So, in problem number 3, prove the following statement. If the x and y intercepts of a line are identical non-zero numbers, the line must have a slope of negative 1. Okay. So parang si Christina lang yung sumasagot sa akin dyan. Thank you. Anyway, at least may kausap ako. All right, so we have here, you are asked to prove if if the x and y intercepts of a line are identical non-zero numbers, the line must have a slope of negative 1. You must know what an x-intercept is and what a y-intercept is. So when we talk about x and y-intercepts, these are the points where a line crosses the x-axis and the y-axis. So pag dun sa x-axis, yan yung x-intercept natin. Kapag dun sa y-axis, yan yung y-intercept natin. Okay? Pero ang sabi dito, x and y are identical. Okay? So pareho sila, equal sila. So for example, meron tayong line, okay, and this is your x and y axis. Let's say there's a line L here. Ang sinasabi nitong problem natin is ito. Let's use another. This point here where the line crosses the y-axis and this point here where the line crosses the x-axis, pareho, identical yung intercepts nila. So for example, since dito, x-intercept ito, ang coordinate nitong line L na ito ay, since nandito siya sa x-axis mismo, ang y dito ay 0. Okay? So therefore, this could be represented as A maybe, A 0. So magtatanong kayo, bakit yung x-coordinate y coordinate is 0? Kasi nga, x-intercept siya. Nandito mismo sa line ng x-axis yung ating x-intercept. So, pag x-intercept dito, the y coordinate will always be 0. Now, in the case of the y-intercept or the point where the line crosses the y-axis, it's a different story. Yung 0 naman dito ay yung x. Okay? 0, and according to the problem, equal ang x and y intercepts. So kung ang x-intercept natin is A, the y-intercept is also A. Yeah. Okay. Nakukuha nyo ba? So, ganyan yung mangyayari dyan. So, sinasabi dito, you prove that the x and y intercepts of a line are identical non-zero numbers. So, identical daw sila. So, paano natin kaya ipoprove yan? Okay, anyone? Okay, so of course, we can make use of our point slope form. We can use the point slope form. It's just that it's the slope that we are trying to prove here na negative 1 nga siya. So, i-manipulate natin ito. So, ano ang given dito? Ang given dito ay meron tayong dalawang points. 0A and a 0. Okay, so we make use of y minus y1 is equal to m is equal to mx minus x sub 1. So this could be your x. This is y. This is x sub 1, y sub 1. Okay, so substitute lang natin and tignan natin if the m that we will arrive at is negative 1. Okay? Kasi yun yung pinapa-prove sa atin. So, since we have y here, ang y natin is 0, minus y sub 1 is a, is equal to m. Then we have x is a, minus x sub 1 is 0. Okay, so you will have negative a is equal to m a. Okay, and then if we divide this by a, m is negative 1. And that's what is stated in the problem. So if the x and y intercepts of a line have identical non-zero are unidentical or identical non-zero numbers, then the slope of the line is negative 1. Okay? So, yeah. Now, I'd like you guys to try this. Another maybe challenging question. So, we have problem number 4 here. Kyrie claims that the points 2, 4, 4, 8, and 8, 12 lie on a line. Show that, Kyrie ito. Show that Kyrie is incorrect. Sabi ni Kyrie, yung points daw na 2, 4, 4, 8, and 8, 12, they lie on a line. Okay, you show that he is incorrect. Okay. Use the point slope form to disprove Kyrie's claim. Yeah. Can you guys screenshot this? And this will be your quiz for the day. I'm going to collect. Are you going to submit that until 5 p.m. maybe today? Okay. Number 4. So paki-screenshot na lang yung problem na yan. And that will be a quiz. I'm supposed to let you solve that now, pero baka you need more time to figure out on how are you going to do that. Okay. Take note that if a point or if 2 points are a part of the line, then pag gagamitan mo siya ng point slope form, okay, if you solve for the slope, 'di ba? So solve mo muna yung slope and then kukuha ka ng isang point, so point slope form, dapat pare-pareho yung lalabas na equation. Okay? Halimbawa, if you make use of 2, 4, and 4, 8 to solve for the slope and then solve for the equation, you use the slope in any of these 2 points and then you do the same. 2, 4, and 8, 12. Solve for the slope and so on. Okay. Actually, there are so many ways on how are you going to disprove Kyrie's claim, but it's specific here that you only use the point slope form. Ano? Kasi so many ways on how are you going to prove that. So dapat pare-pareho yung lalabas. If you pair 2 points, dapat pare-pareho yung lalabas na equation ng line. Pero kung magkaiba yung lalabas, ibig sabihin they are not on the same line. Okay? These 3 points are not on the same line. Alright? Screenshot na ba? Pakilagay naman dyan SSD. O, di ba? Para tayong nagla-live selling. Para alam ko. Para alam ko na na-screenshot nyo na. Hello? Okay. So, ayan. Parang si Christina lang talaga ang estudyante ko ngayon. Ano? Ayun, meron na rin si Rika, SSD. Ayan, yours na. Yours na yung problem number 4. For free. Ayan, yan ang freebie natin for this afternoon. Isang problema na kailangan nating isolve. Okay? So, yan, nag-SSD lahat sila. Na-miss ko tuloy mag-live selling. Makisali sa live selling. All right, so that's it for our point slope form. Okay, let's try a different screen. Ito ba yun? Yung ating... Ayan. So, point slope form, yung pinag-usapan natin kanina. So, these are the problems na pinakita ko dun kanina. Ano? So, we have 2, 4 problems. Now, we have the 2-point form. Okay, this is a different form. 2-point form, a line through xy, a point, and x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, and y sub 2, x sub 1 is not equal to x sub 2, has the equation y minus y sub 1 is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 times x minus x sub 1. So if you guys notice, this is just your point slope form, because this term here is actually your slope. Okay? So it's the point slope form. Ito. So ganun yung nangyari diyan. So m, okay, since dalawang points ang given, instead of solving separately for m, ilalagay natin dito. Kaya ito yung two-point form. Okay? Kaya sabi ko nga kanina, later on, pag na-discuss natin lahat ito and you will be given a problem, can you find out that you can actually solve the problem in so many ways. Okay? So for in the case of this two-point form, kapag ang given ay dalawang points which are on the line, okay, or is part who are part of the line, dapat ang gagamitin natin ay two-point form. Okay? Take note always guys, sinasabi ko that the point should be on the line. Nandun sa linya dapat yung point. But if there are 2 points, one point is on the line and a point that is not part of the line, then you cannot make use of the other point to solve for the equation of the line. Kasi hindi naman siya part noong line na yon. Okay? There will be cases na ganon. Yung a perpendicular line. Okay? So may gagawin kayo pag ganon. Hindi pa natin yon dinidiscuss. Ano? So that's our two-point form. We have y minus y sub 1 is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 times x minus x sub 1. Okay, to solve this, if you want to prove kung paano natin nakuha yon, you can actually have a line, draw a line on the x and y axis. Line L, for example, and then you plot points. We have points C, A, and B. C having the coordinates coordinate x, y, A, x sub 1, y sub 1, and B, x sub 2, y sub 2. Now, for you to prove yung two-point form or derive the two-point form, just take note that the slope of AC, ito, yung segment AC, is equal to the slope of segment AB. Okay? Kasi nasa isang linya lang naman sila, nasa isang line lang yung tatlong points na yan. So if you're going to solve for their slopes using 2 points, any 2 dito sa tatlo, then you will come up with an equal slope or yung inclination. Iisa lang yung lalabas dyan. So in this case, para mapalabas natin yung two-point form, ma-derive natin siya, then you can use that principle, that the slope of line segment AC is equal to the slope of the line segment AB. Okay? So kapag gagawin natin yan, let's just have, at i-share ko yung blackboard natin or green board. We have A, then wait lang guys. We have your B. So ang kukunin lang natin is slope ng AB equal siya sa slope ng AC pala. Please tweet also dyan sa inyo. Habang nanonood kayo dyan, para mas maganda kung kayo mismo yung nagsosolve dyan. Okay, so try natin. At tignan natin kung yun nga yung lalabas. Okay, so this is what we have here. Tanggalin natin yan. So ito yon. So, if we get the slope AC, yung alam natin ang slope is change in y over change in x. So AC, ito, that line segment here, you will have x, AC ba yun kanina or CA yung kwan natin? Well, since same din lang naman, So we have here x minus or CA na lang lagay natin. So you will have slope, change in y over change in x. So you will have y, change in y ng C and A, ito. So you will have y minus y sub 1 over x minus x sub 1. Okay, that's the slope of CA. And then we have AB or BA. You will have y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Yan. So what we're going to do here is we cross multiply. Yan. So you will have hindi pala natin i-cross multiply. Itong isa lang ililipat natin para makuha natin yung form na yon. Okay? So this one only. We just multiply this to the whole of this. So you will have y minus y sub 1 is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Then, ito yon. You will have x minus x sub 1, which is the 2-point form. Okay? So that's how it's derived. Yung 2-point form natin. So take note of our 2-point form, guys. There should be 2 points on the line. Okay? For you to be able to use the 2-point form. Okay? Let's try some problems. So let's see kung ano pang meron dito. Problem 5, I think. Find the equation of a straight line passing through the points 2, 3, and 6, negative 5. Ayan. Pa-solve na lang dyan. Para sumasabay kayo. So we have 2 points here. We have points natin dito ay 2, 3, and 6, negative 5. 6, negative 5. So, these points are on the line. Kasi sabi dyan sa problem, passing through the points. Okay? So, passing through the points 2, 3, and 6, negative 5. Yon. So, gagamitin natin yung 2-point form natin. So, para hindi kayo malito, pwede nyong labelan. Actually, it doesn't matter kung alin dyan, Basta kung gusto nyong parang may guide kayo at hindi kayo malito. So, you can mark them x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. Or pwedeng baliktad, Pwedeng ito yung inyong x sub 1, ito yung y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. So, it doesn't matter, Alright, so if you're going to use the formula y, or the form I mean, minus y sub 1, our y sub 1 here is negative 5, so that's plus 5, is equal to y sub 2, our y sub 2 is 3, minus y sub 1, minus y sub 1, minus negative 5 is plus 5, over x sub 2, our x sub 2 here is 2, minus x sub 1, that's 6. Okay, put a parenthesis there, and then x minus x sub 1, which is 6. So simplifying this, you will have y plus 5 is equal to 8. 3 plus 5 is 8 over negative 4 x minus 6. Okay, so you have y plus 5 is equal to negative 2 x minus 6. So you have y plus 5 here minus 2x plus 12. Okay, just correct me if mali itong ko kasi hindi ko masyadong nakikita, So you will have, i-continue further. This time, negative ang x natin. Dapat palagi siyang positive doon sa form kasi na ina-achieve natin. So ililipat lang natin siya sa kabila. So you will have 2x plus y plus 5, and then this will be changed to negative 12 minus 12 is equal to 0. So you will have 2x plus y minus 7 is equal to 0. Will you guys double check if you got the same answer? Paki-check nyo nga. Did you arrive at the same answer? Okay, so Unica said she got the same answer. Also, Jacqueline. Okay, so Jacqueline, ano yan? Pauline, Unica, they got the same answer. Okay? Now, let's try another one. This time, kayo naman ang sasagot. Hindi ko sasagutin sa dito. I just wanted to know kung ano yung answer ninyo. Okay, let's have problem number 6. So, it's pretty much similar. 2 points. A line contains 2 points, negative 2, 6 and negative 2, 7. Okay, so please try to work on the answer. Find the equation of the line containing the points negative 2, 6 and negative 2, negative 2, negative 7. Okay, use the 2-point form. Dalawang points kasi yung given dito. Okay, so yeah. Let's keep on solving, guys. Mas maganda kasi pag sinusolve nyo kesa yung pinapanood nyo lang yung ginagawa ko kasi mas maganda yung hands-on, ano? Will you change this? Sorry. Sorry guys, paki-check nyo lang. Mali yung nailagay ko dito. It should be 2, negative 7. 2, negative 7. Not negative 2, negative 7. 2, negative 7. Okay, again, please check. Instead of negative 2, negative 7, the given is 2, negative 7. Okay? Meron na bang sagot? Anyone who can give me the answer? This should be easy, ano? Kasi 2 points lang yung given natin dito. Okay, so Okay, so we have our problem number 7 here. Ayun, sorry, nakamute pala yung mic ko kanina. Problem number 7. Ayun, paki-solve na lang yung problem number 7. Find A given that points A having the coordinates A4 and B having the coordinates -5, 2 are points on a line having a slope of 1/4. So there's already a slope. Kaya yung change in y over change in x ninyo, yan lang ilalagay nyo, 1/4. Ayun, wala na yung y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Wala na yon kasi given na siya yung slope which is 1/4. Pwede nga gamitin dito yung ibang way, ano, point slope form, ganon. Pero ang gagamitin natin dito to solve this is 2-point form. Okay? So, keep answering, guys. So, anong nang nakuha natin? I-substitute nyo lang yung mga yan. Doon sa form, doon sa 2-point form of the equations of a line, and then you will be able to solve for A. Okay, so kumbaga, x sub 1 nyo is A. So that's the missing number, ano? So anong sagot natin? A is equal to what? Ayan. So parang lalabas dyan, guys, ay you will have A4 and -5, 2. Ayan. So yan yung points ninyo. And then given yung slope m, which is equal to 1/4. Yan yung slope natin. 1/4 siya. Okay? So parang isa-substitute nyo lang. So if this is your x1, y1, x sub 2, y sub 2. Not necessarily mag-label kayo, pero kung nalilito nga kayo, it's convenient na maglagay kayo ng label na ganyan. No? So, para substitution lang talaga. So y minus y sub 1 is 4 is equal to yung ating y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 is actually the slope, and the slope is given. So you will have 1/4. This is like a problem of point slope form, ano? And then you will have x minus x sub 1 is a. Yan. So pwedeng ganyan na lang yung gawin ninyo. Okay? So sabi ko nga, this is actually a problem ng point slope form, ano? Pero your understanding of slope will also let you later on use the two-point form. Pwede rin siya, ano? Pero na-reduce nga na point slope form. But you can still solve this using that. Okay? So eliminating 4, cross-multiply nyo lang yan. So you will have 4. Ay, mali tayo. Sorry. Nalito na tuloy ako. So baguhin natin yan. Hindi yan yun. Ano? Okay, let's change the labels. This should be x, y, x sub 1, y sub 1. Yun na lang ang labeling natin. So you will have y here is 4 minus y sub 1. Y sub 1 natin 2 is equal to the slope. Then x is a minus x sub 1 is 5. Ayan pala, sorry. So you have 2 is equal to 1/4 a minus 5. We cross multiply, this will be 8. Ito is equal to a minus 5. So therefore a plus ito. Plus 5 plus 5. So a is equal to 8 minus 5. So therefore a is equal to 3. So the coordinates of the points that is on the line having the slope 1/4 are 3, 4, and -5, 2. Okay, so kung gusto nyo i-prove, pwede nyo i-solve ito. Find nyo yung equation using the two-point form and see kung ano yung, or i-find nyo ito para makuha nyo yung slope na 1/4. Ayan. So, pwedeng ganun ang way. Actually, maraming ways on how to solve problem number 7. Okay, 17/4 na kinuha ni Christina, it should be 3. I-try mo yan, kung gawin mong 17/4 and 4, tapos -5 and 2, kunin mo yung slope. Kung ang slope ay kung hindi 1/4 yung slope, mali yung A na nakuha ninyo. Okay? Alright, so next. Paki-hide natin pala ito. This will be a second item para sa work ninyo. No. This cannot be another item. Ito pala. Okay. So here we have problem number 8. It says find the equation of a straight line whose x-intercept is A and y-intercept is P. So kanina diniscuss natin yung x-intercept. Pag x-intercept, yung y-coordinate natin ay 0. Pag y-intercept, yung x-coordinate natin ay 0. So in the problem, it says there that the straight line, ang x-intercept niya is A and ang y-intercept niya ay B. So we can come up with 2 points here. So kung x-intercept ay A, ibig sabihin, yung point na yan has the coordinate A, 0. Kasi yan yung x-intercept. And the other one, y-intercept, ibig sabihin, B, Kung B yan, so you will have 0, B, yung point, kung nasaan yung intercept. Okay? Kung natatandaan nyo yung pinakita ko kaninang line, na x and y intercept. So here, eto, yan. Yan yung x-intercept. Nandun yung A na x-intercept. Nandito naman sa point na to yung ating y-intercept. So if you notice, we have 2 points here. So pwede natin gamitin yung 2-point form. So tignan natin kung ano yung equation ng line na yan. Kapag ang given ay yung x and y, intercepts. Okay, so, okay, sige, mag-label tayo para consistent, ano? So, this is x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. So, i-substitute na natin sila doon sa ating form. The form is y minus y sub 1 is 0 is equal to y sub 2, which is b, minus y sub 1 is 0 over x sub 2, which is 0, minus x sub 1, which is a, times x minus x sub 1, which is also a. So you will have y is equal to negative b over a times x minus a. So, i-simplify natin. I-distribute natin yan, yung a, para mawala yung fraction natin. So, you will have ay is equal to negative b x minus a. So, i-distribute natin ngayon yung negative b. So, you will have ay is equal to negative b x plus a p. Tama ba tayo? Okay? So, let's continue. Ito, kasi negative yung x natin. So, ililipat natin tong buong ito doon. So, you will have bx plus ay minus ab equals 0. Okay? Or we can write this as bx plus ay is equal to ab. Now, dividing all the terms by ab, okay, so dito, magka-cancel out yan, magiging 1. Makakancel yung a. Dito makakancel yung b. So what is left here is x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. So that is the equation of the line. And this, by the way, is what we call the intercept form. Okay? The intercept form given two intercepts is x over a plus y over b is equal to 1, provided that a and b is not equal, or they are not equal to 0. Okay? So, yan. So, nasolve natin yung problem, na-derive pa natin yung intercept form of the equation of a line. Okay, so yan yun. So, intercept form of the equation of a line. Paki-note yan ha. X over a plus y over b is equal to 1, where a is the x-intercept and b is the y-intercept. So how are we going to apply that in a problem? So pag meron tayong problem na ganito, problem 9, find the equation of a straight line whose x-intercept is 5 and y-intercept is 4. So here, gagamitin lang natin itong equation na ito, yung kanina. So, kapag sinabing x-intercept is 5, ibig sabihin a is equal to 5, y-intercept is 4, so b is equal to 4. So, let's just substitute x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. So, in the problem, our a is 5, so x over 5 plus y over 4 is equal to 1. Okay? So, since ang general form of the equation of a straight line ay wala siyang fraction, so we can actually eliminate the fraction, yung 5 and 4, by multiplying 20, di ba? So, 20 divided by 5 is 4 times x is 4x. Then, you have 20 divided by 4 is 5 times y plus 5y. 1 times 20 is equal to 20, or you can rewrite that as 4x plus 5y minus 20 is equal to 0. So that is the equation of the straight line. Okay. So this next problem is for you guys to answer. Okay, I'm going to wait for your answer. So pretty much the same, different given only. So the problem says, find the equation of a straight line whose x-intercept is 5 halves and y-intercept 3/4. Okay. So you have 5 halves and 3/4. A is equal to 5 halves and B there is equal to 3/4. Okay, come on, solve it, guys. Okay, I'm going to wait for your answers. So this one is easy kasi magsa-substitute lang tayo. Maybe what's challenging for some of you would be working on fractions. Na? Pero I think pinag-aralan nyo naman na yan ng matagal sa basic education. So yeah. Okay, so give me the general form of the equation, just like the example kanina, yung may equal to 0. Okay, yeah. So anyone? So parang ang lalabas lang dyan is x over a, where a is 5 halves. And then plus y over b, where b is 3/4, is equal to 1. Come on. So Christina's answer is 6x plus 20y minus 15. That's correct. Ano? So Christina got the correct answer. 6x plus 20y minus 15 is equal to 0. Ayan. Okay? So napakadali. Paano ba niya ginawa yan? So I'm going to show you that. But if you're still working on it, guys, just keep working on it while I'm showing you the solution on the board. So you will have x over 5 halves. Yeah. 5 over 2 plus y over 3/4 is equal to 1. You can simplify these terms first. Ano? Bahala kayo kung paano nyo isi-simplify or anong uunahin nyo. So this will become 2x over 5. Of course, you know that. Pag when you're dividing fractions. So you have, this will be 4y over 3 is equal to 1. So we have here denominators of 5 and 3. So if we can eliminate that by multiplying the equation by 15. 15 divided by 5 is 3 times 2x will give you 6x. 15 divided by 3 is 5 times 4y is 20y. Then 15 times 1 is 15. So this will be 6x. This is y plus 20y minus 15 is equal to 0. Okay, so that's how you solve it. Yan. Thank you, by the way, kay Christina and Ronaline for participating. So Ronaline also got the correct answer. So you have 6x plus 20y minus 15 is equal to 0. Okay, that's good work, Christina and Ronaline. Okay, so the next problem will be a problem for problem number 2. For the one that you're going to submit. I think I told you to submit it at 5 o'clock, but I think you will not have much time. You don't have much time until 5, so maybe until tonight at before 12 midnight. Before the clock strikes 12 midnight tonight. Okay, submit it. Okay, so let's have problem 11. Ano ba yung problem 11 natin? Convert the equation 12x plus 3y minus 24 is equal to 0 into intercept form. What is the x-intercept and the y-intercept of the line? This is very, very easy. I-reverse nyo lang yung kagagawa natin na to. Okay, yung ginawa natin dito, i-reverse nyo lang. Parang given ito, and then gagawin nyo siyang ganito. Yun yung tinatanong na problem number 11. So, paki-screenshot guys. Kindly screenshot problem number 11. That will be the second problem. And the problem said that you're going to submit before the clock strikes midnight tonight. Okay, and please comment SSD if you're done taking a screenshot of problem number 11. Paki-SSD, paki-screenshot guys. Please screenshot problem number 11 and comment SSD so I know you're done taking a screenshot. Okay, so yeah, so there goes your SSDs. Yeah. And then at least it's good to know, guys, that you're still there. So whenever I tell you to comment SSD, ay nag-SSD kayo. But I would appreciate if you also join sa pagsosolve. Ayun. Meron pa akong additional. Ito, para mas masaya. Paki-SSD rin ang problem 12 and then comment SSD 12. Pag na-SSD nyo na yung problem number 12. So problem number 12, dito, the line 3x plus 7y minus 42 equals 0 forms a triangle with the coordinate axis. And forms a triangle with the coordinate axis. Yan. Or axis pala. So find the area of the triangle. So SSD12, problem din yan. So I'm just going to give you a clue. Halimbawa, so for example, yung problem na yan, ito yung sinasabi niya, no? Yan. So yan. Meron daw line 3x plus 7y. Or roughly, kahit kunwari ito yung line. Kunwari ito yung line. Okay? So yung line na yan, ito, it forms a triangle with the x and y coordinates. So ito yung triangle na form. Yan. So naka-form siya ng triangle dyan. Okay, find the area of the triangle. Okay, you know naman that the area of the triangle is 1/2 base times the height. Okay, so what you need to know is the base and the height. Okay, or in the intercept form, it's the value of A simply and B only. Ayan, parang giveaway na yan. So parang ang magiging area ng triangle natin ay area of the triangle is equal to 1/2 AB, where A here is the x-intercept, B is the y-intercept. Parang given na yan, ano? So that's how you solve problem number 12. Okay? So that should be easy. Ayun, na-SSD na nila yung problem number 12. And let's proceed to the last one. I know it's already late, guys. We've been on for over an hour now. So I'm just going to show you the last which is what is that? The slope-intercept form. Parang meron na tayong example kanina doon, pero I'm just going to show you kung ano yang this form is the one that you're really familiar with. Okay, so slope-intercept form, it's a line with slope m and y-intercept b has the equation y is equal to mx plus b. Yung b dyan, guys, yan yung y-intercept. Okay? So, paano natin ma-derive itong form na ito, y is equal to mx plus b? Balikan nyo lang yung point slope form. Yung point slope form natin na y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. Okay? Ganun lang yung gagawin ninyo. Since given ang y-intercept, so meron kayong point na 0b. Sige, I'm going to show you that. Okay, let's share our board again. So yan. Sabi doon kanina sa definition natin, itong sa y is equal to mx plus b. B here is the y-intercept. Okay? Ibig sabihin, our y-intercept may coordinate tayo na 0, b. So that's the point. And then we have a slope which is m. Okay? Kung maalala nyo yung slope-intercept form y minus y sub 1 is equal to m x minus x sub 1. Ang y sub 1, x sub 1 is actually ito. Yan. So this will be x sub 1, y sub 1. Okay? So kung i-substitute natin, this will become y minus y sub 1 natin is b is equal to m. X, ang ating x sub 1 is 0 minus 0. So this will be y minus b is equal to mx. So if you're going to transpose this to the other side, dito, you will now have y is equal to mx plus b, which is the slope-intercept form of the equation of a straight line. Okay? So, ganun yon. So, let's have so this we call that your slope intercept form. Given the slope and the y intercept, you can make use of this form. Okay, so meron tayo dito, write an equation. Ito, another problem, problem 13. Write an equation of the line with slope-intercept form, in slope-intercept form with a slope of -5 and a y-intercept of 3. So that's very easy, ano? So gagamitin natin yung ating y is equal to mx plus p. Okay? So y is equal to mx plus, p. Y is equal to mx plus p. Our slope here, according to the problem, is -5. And b is 3. So y is equal to negative 5x plus 3, or 5x plus y minus 3 is equal to 0. So that is the equation of the line being described in problem number 13. Okay, let's try problem 14 and then we're done. Write the equation of the line in slope-intercept with a slope of 9 and passing through the point 0, -2. So take out, meron tayong point na 0, -2. Baka sabihin nyo, nasaan yung ating y-intercept? That is already your y-intercept, which is -2. Ano? Kasi dumaan siya dyan, tapos yung x-coordinate niya is 0. Ibig sabihin, that's the point where the line crosses the y-axis. So that is your y-intercept. So you have a slope of 9. M is equal to 9. And then b, which is equal to -2. So y is equal to 9x minus 2 or 9x minus y minus 2 is equal to 0. So, yan lang. Okay? And then the last, eto. Pakidagdag lang ito. This is not a slope intercept item, but this is a point slope form. Okay? Pero pakidagdag nyo na lang doon sa gagawin ninyo. And kindly comment SSD15. Okay? So, see guys, ang given dito ay slope and point on the line. So, point slope. Okay? So, this will be included in your work. Ano? Kindly comment SSD15 if you were able to screenshot the problem. Okay, so na-screenshot na nila. Ayan, yan na pala, SSD15. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. If you are ashamed to ask questions here live, maybe you can just ask me a question doon sa GC natin. But I would appreciate it a lot next time if you are going to ask a question during our live discussion. So the rest will be able, so that I would be able to answer it, you know? Kasi 'pag sa GC natin ita-type ko lang yung sagot ko, hindi ko kayo makakausap. 'Pag dito, mas magsasalita ako, plus we also have our green board now, which is so cool. So, yeah, I'm encouraging you to ask questions if there are things that you do not understand during our discussion, okay? For the next edition of our lecture series for analytic geometry and calculus 1. So if you have no more problems, then yeah, I have to end this live discussion now. So thanks guys for joining me. Enjoy the rest of the day. And I'm going to make an announcement later on. And please don't forget to work on your problem sets. Just like what I said, to be submitted before the clock strikes 12 today. Okay. So yeah, bye everyone.